AudioMeds is more than just a podcast, it's the home for everything hip-hop. From live interviews to street smarts, trivia, and a ton of laughs with your host, DJ Bobby Hustle and that Vato Capo.
You feeling down and need a fix? Time for AudioMeds. You wanna laugh and learn the biz? It's the AudioMeds. I'm the host on that shit. It's the AudioMeds. Turn it up, you know it's love on the AudioMeds.
AudioMeds, they're good for yous.
Hey, we back. Another show, another week. It's your boy,
Yes,
DJ Bobby Hustle, and my guy,
that Vato.
Capo. Guaranteed to get you plugged for $277 million and 14 ounces of string beans.
I fuck with string beans. I'll take it.
Yeah.
yeah, no doubt. Well, Bob, you already know what time it is, man. I always get hype around now because it's no secret. We always have super dope guests on every dose of AudioMeds, and today is no different. Today's guest hails from Huntsville, Alabama, where he honed his skills as an MC, gaining notoriety and being known for his witty and clever wordplay, his smooth yet in-your-face delivery, and his very conscious content. I mean, he's an MC, a master of ceremonies, but I like to say he mastered the craft and the art of hip hop so much so that T.I., the king of the South, signed him to Grand Hustle. But that wasn't enough for my man. He started his own brand, his own imprint, Inner Peace, Outer Glow. I mean, he's giving daily prayers through freestyle. He's riding camels across the beach in Mexico. What isn't this man doing? I need y'all to make some noise for the man of the hour, Mr. Translee. Yeah, there he is. What's up, my man?
Yo, that intro was phenomenal, man. That's crazy. Wow.
It's all facts, bro. That's all you.
Man, I really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Hey, no, dog. We appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule and coming to rock with us on AudioMeds, man. It means a lot to us. Yeah, for real, dog.
Man, yeah, man, for sure. No, this is really dope, man. AudioMeds, that's a dope name too.
Oh, we appreciate it. We appreciate it, man. So, hey, you know, like the world has been going a little crazy, man. It's been shut down, opening back up, shutting back down. Like, how has this whole pandemic been affecting the way you move, man?
Man, you know what's crazy? Outside of all like immense loss that we've taken and like losing family and friends to COVID, outside of that, man, it's been a great awakening. Like me and my girl talk about this all the time. It's been like a time where people could really like recharge and refocus on like what they're doing and what their purpose is. So, you know, it was a time that I know none of us will ever soon forget. And I think that for the people that made it through, I think we're all like a little bit better for it. You know,
real shit. That's real.
Yeah.
I learned a lot.
Yeah, man. Like most people, I think on average, most people like I said, outside of if you can possibly take away the bad parts of it, like there were a lot of good parts. Everybody having to sit down.
Right.
Real shit, man. That gives
stuff. Yeah, different perspective. That's about it.
Yeah, it gives you time to focus on you know, the everyday life is moving so fast. You know what I'm saying?
Like never done that. Like just stop on the dime. Like But what's crazy? What's like what bunched up behind it? Like if the world stopped, like, you know, like that's a lot of moving force, like, you know, for it to stop like that. It seemed like stuff got a bunch up behind it, you know, like if the train stops on a dime, all of the pieces of the train are gonna smash into each other.
right.
Real shit. And speaking of you know, stuff piling up and stuff, was it one of those things to where you were able to stay in creative mode and maybe start stockpiling records and recording, or was it one of those things where you just kind of had to step back and you know, not even really go to the studio and record like that?
Man, a lot of music got recorded during the pandemic, man. To be honest, I'm about to get ready to start putting out music here very, very soon, and like most of that probably was done in the pandemic. Like I had a whole lot of records done that I thought I was about to put out last year. But then I end up just working on even more records. Like all of them are gonna eventually just get put out, but a big bulk of my project that's about to come out soon came probably during the pandemic. So you know, like I said, it was time to just sit around and like also think of songs to do. You know what I mean? Like think.
It was a time to reflect, and everybody had plenty of time to kind of get their mind together and analyze what was important and what wasn't. You know, it was a lot of different scenarios of people. I just thank God we made it out on top. Myself, you know.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And speaking of that, Translee, so I don't know if you've ever seen the show before, but we have this segment called The Rabbit Hole, where we dive headfirst down the rabbit hole, and you learn some shit you didn't even know. So I want to take you on a trip down the rabbit hole. You ready?
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
It's time to take a trip head first down the rabbit hole, where you learn some shit you didn't even know.
Reporting live from the bunker. We safe. We 20 feet underground. We got AKs and canned food. Yeah. So this is the rabbit hole. This is the part of the show where we take you head first down the rabbit hole and you learn some shit you didn't even know. So, Translee, you know, we're in a whole new era of wealth. More and more millionaires are being created every day. I mean, it's literally just money in the streets, even during the pandemic. And with different levels of money comes different levels of flexing. And I'm not talking about just a Bentley and a watch flexing. I'm talking about we about to fly to space and see who get there first flexing, you know. So we've sat on the sidelines while some of our favorite super billionaires have been throwing around big bags of money, taking lavish trips to space, posting all on the gram about it, tweeting about it, the whole nine. You know, we've been sitting on the sidelines like, man, that looks nice. Well, don't worry. There's one company that's making it feasible for regular rich people that they can flex in space too. This company is based in California. It's a tech company called Orbital Assembly Corporation, and they're making your space dreams come true. As the world's first large-scale space construction company, they're building a luxury space hotel. Now, this Voyager-class space station is their flagship project, offering luxury accommodations, unprecedented opportunities for leisure, research, entertainment, manufacturing, fornication, you name it. You know what I'm saying? They're set to start building it in 2025, and it's looking to be operational by 2027. So, Translee, my question to you is, let's say over this next few years, you running up the bag, you doing the thing, you the man. You gonna start throwing wild, crazy space hotel parties?
Man, I don't know, man, 'cause I don't really do heights like that, man. Like,
Me either.
It's the ultimate heights.
So man, right? That's the ultimate heights. But man, going to a space hotel, I don't know, man. Like that also would be a hell of an opportunity. But going to space, like the preparation, like you gotta be prepped for space. So.
Hey. You could be the first artist to have a album listening party in space, dog.
Yeah, man.
I know my girl definitely would. I don't know if I would be with having a party up in space.
Man.
You know, some wild shit would have had to have happened in my life, because like. If you just see me skydiving, just know some wild shit happened in my life.
He's like, I went over the edge, bro. If they make me do that shit, something happened. That's wild, man. That's wild. And speaking of going over the edge and some wild shit happening, man. In your music, man, you talk a lot about dealing with anxiety, and I know that. With all this whole thing going on and all this craziness, like I know that probably triggered a lot of anxiety for you. And so many people are out here dealing with the same thing. Like, what's some ways that you deal with your personal anxiety and to just function on an everyday basis to where it doesn't affect how you live?
Man, you know, it's crazy because that is something that I haven't even mastered yet. You know, like it still get to me, but you just gotta just work your way through it. You know, talk to people. But for me, writing has always helped me. Like writing, like if I can make a good song out of a bad situation or a stressful situation, if I can make a good song about it, or just make a good song during that time, that always has been like healing for me. So yeah. You know, music definitely, I don't know like what like other people do, but music definitely, like just the creation, or like just getting some really good production, or sitting in while somebody's making some really good production like that always like takes me to a space where it's like I forget about everything going on, you know.
Got you. Now with you doing live shows and concerts and touring and stuff like that, and being in front of large audiences, like is that a cause of anxiety for you, or is that something, because you know some people are like different things trigger it, you know, so some people might have anxiety just going into a store with a lot of people, or you know, like being in front of a large crowd and performing like that might trigger it. So I mean, what's some of your triggers, or is the stage one of them, or is that something that's kind of therapeutic?
Man, so the stage is definitely one of them, because I'm a real artist. I'm a real rapper. I'm one of those rappers where they expect you to when you do a show now rap over any lyrics. Mm-hmm. You gotta bar for bar, and they're gonna be listening from every word. You know what I mean? And I remember whenever I first started, whenever I was signed with Collie Park years ago, and I got up, I was performing with a band for the first time, and I forgot my lyrics. And I was like, first night, I forgot my lyrics. I just didn't rehearse well, and I forgot my lyrics. And I just remember like how bad it was like they was literally in the front row. I'm trying to get them to invest in me, whatever. And they're in the front row, and I forgot my lyrics. So I just remember like that was just like a moment that like shook me, and I never ever want to do that again. So like, before every single show, like I super like go over my shit. Like I be super going over my shit all the way until before I go on, because I still have that fear from way back then of like doing that. You know what I mean? And what's crazy is I actually did it recently in my whole time. I haven't done it since then, and that was like a minute ago. Like a long time, like whenever I wasn't even that good of a rapper back then. And literally it happened recently, but I kind of played it off because I was just sliding through somebody's set, and they had me come on and like do something in there. Like I just was not prepared at all. I hadn't even really listened to my songs or nothing, because even though they're my songs, I still have to listen to them before I go on the phone. You know what I mean? Like I gotta like go over them, because like I don't ride around listening to my music every single day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if you do have it memorized, a lot of times you get in your own head and you start overthinking shit, and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden you're. Yeah. Does that ever happen to you when you're on stage and you start thinking about other things?
Yeah. So that's why like rehearsing is so important and getting comfortable with it, because you have to know your lyrics like the back of your, like you got to be able to recite your lyrics and also have a conversation with somebody at the same time. Like it has to be cerebral like that in your brain, because anything can happen while you perform, and you might lock eyes with a fan, or you might see something going on in the back. Anything is going on, lights in your eyes, the DJ, anything could be going on. So it's like you can't stop the flow. The flow got to keep on going. You know what I mean? So it's like you really got to know that shit like the back of your head. Like whenever I seen Jadakiss go up there and do it on verses, like everybody really took heed to that, because seeing him stand up there and bust his lyrics like that, word for word, clear over the audio, just him spitting that shit, not running out of breath. I think that was a real moment for people to see that, and that's, to me as an artist, it just let me know like he rehearsed, they rehearsed and prepared.
Oh
for
yeah.
He was doing that. He was doing freestyles from 10, 15 years ago or something like that, or 10 years ago. So it's like, man, like that's the level of artistry that like, you know, I feel like people expect me to have, you know what I mean? So it's like,
that's good pressure to put on yourself. It's like, you know, a lot of times, you know, people on the way up, they don't look at the people that they're comparing themselves to, or the people that the bar high enough. Sometimes you comparing yourself to a legend, a GOAT like Jada Kiss is gonna make you work even harder. And it's like, especially if you ain't rapping over the lyrics, you just got the instrumental on. You at least got some ad libs, or you going hardcore like that?
I don't think they had nothing going. They had rap.
Hey.
But that's there's levels. Man. There's levels, and there's artists that prepare and you know, take that time to prep for a show. That just shows you how much they really appreciate this business and the craft and the art of it all. You know, I think a lot of people just kind of you know, just take it for what it is and like, oh, you know, I'm gonna just make some money off of this and run around and get the bag. But that kind of also shows you, you know, who will be around for a long time,
right?
Who will be gone here? You know what I'm saying? Some might be here this year and be hot, but come back in 5 years, you don't remember them. You know,
that's happens every day.
Yeah, but a lot of gems,
man. Translee, you're a smart guy, man. You a smart guy, and smart people have smart answers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you've seen the show before, but this is the part of the show where we play the game. It's called Street Smarts Trivia. We're gonna play a little bit of game. You ready? If you've seen the show before, go ahead.
Hey, man. This shit is fire. How y'all have this set up? This is fire.
Thank you, man.
Hey, no, it's all good. It's all good. We appreciate the love, man. And if you've seen the show before, you know what time it is. And if you ain't, well,
that's right. It's time for Street Smarts Trivia Game with your host, DJ Bobby Hustle and that Vato Capo. Guaranteed to get your plug.
So we are here. This is Street Smarts Trivia. This is the part of the show where we play the game. We're just going to ask you some questions. All you got to do is give us some answers.
Okay.
All right. So first category is hip-hop history. Here we go. First question. What rapper once hosted the cult classic TV show Pit My Ride, presenting fixed-up cars to their owners? Was it A, Ludacris, B, Nick Cannon, or C, Exhibit?
C, Exhibit.
Final answer?
Final answer.
It was Exhibit! Hey, get that man some
Too easy, Bobby.
Too easy. Okay. Yeah, that was back in 2004 to 2007. Okay. You coming out. We got another one for you. Capo, this your favorite category.
Man, who said that shit?
This is called Who Said That Shit. We're going to read your song lyric. All you got to do is tell us who said that shit. Here we go.
Said that?
Once again, what other rap nigga hooded than this? I got rich and I'm still on some hooligan shit. You be rapping about blow. I was moving the shit. You talking about shooting out. I was doing the shit. Who said that shit?
Oh, that's Tip.
Final answer? Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It was T.I. Get us there some confetti. Okay. Bring them out. Okay. You doing your thing. Okay, Translee, we got another one for you. We all grew up watching hood classics. So we're going to play you a movie clip, and all you got to do is tell us what movie it is. Here we go.
Okay.
Now this is what you call a hood classic.
So they got you running for the school, huh?
Yeah, partial scholarship.
And if you don't run, you don't get no tuition, right?
That's the way the system goes.
Run, nigga, run.
What movie is that?
That's that shit.
Is that Boys in the Hood?
Is that your final answer?
I honestly, man, I don't know.
You want to hear it again?
Yeah, one more time.
Okay, I'm gonna play it one more time.
Now this is what you call a hood classic.
So they got you running for the school, huh?
Yeah, partial scholarship.
And if you don't run, you don't get no tuition, right?
That's the way the system goes.
Run, nigga, run.
I'm gonna say Boys. Final answer.
Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
So they got
Oh, it was higher learning. You was right about Ice Cube. You was right about Ice Cube, but it's all right. You're doing good. We got one more for you, man. We got one more for you.
Gotta go.
This one right here is called
Excuse me, I'm gonna need to see some identification.
ID check. We're gonna read you a government name. All you got to do is tell us who it is. You ready? Here we go. My government name is Lawrence Chris Parker. Am I A, Ludacris, B, Mac Miller, or C, KRS-One?
I'm gonna say C, KRS-One.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
It was KRS-One. Okay, all right, you doing your thing. You only miss one. That's like a 90. You still get to college. You know what I'm saying? You still get the girl. You still win the game. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
You almost sweep the board, man. You almost sweep the board.
Almost.
Yeah. And speaking of, like, we were talking about higher caliber artists, KRS-One is definitely one of them. I don't know if you guys seen the verses with him and Big Daddy Kane the other day, but
yeah, man, I've been meaning to go on YouTube and like just check out some of the highlights from it. I know it was dope for sure.
Yeah.
Insane, man, insane. And like I throw a lot of concerts, and we booked a lot of tours with KRS-One. He's one of those guys that every time he performs, he does a freestyle like in the middle of his set, and he'll just go off for like his set's only supposed to be like 45 to an hour. And I remember the last time we had him, he did a 2-hour set because he spent like 30 minutes up there just freestyling. And then at the end of the show, he let a bunch of people up and just did a cypher at the end of the concert. That shit was wild, bro.
Yeah. And man, like, there's nothing more engaging than whenever artists just start busting right in the middle of the show. Like it's going. If you were losing anybody's attention in your songs, if you stop and start rapping in the middle of your set, you got everybody's attention right back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, real shit. And one thing that a lot of people, a lot of the Translee fans, especially me, look forward to is the daily prayers freestyle, man. Like, that's one thing. I mean, you were dropping those consistently. I guess some of the times it would be spaced out a little bit. I'm like, damn, dog, when's he gonna drop another one? But the amount of effort you were putting into them, I realized like it has to take some time to come up with those, man. Like, what was that? Just tell the people who might not be familiar with the daily prayers, man. Like, break it down for us, man.
Man, so really, it's kind of like a. How do I put this? Like, it's a way. Like, I try to use my gift for healing. So things that I know I'm good at. Like, I try to, like, okay, if I'm good at rapping, like, okay, I know I can turn this rap into. I know I can rap a prayer. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And like that's kind of what like started it when I did my first one, and I felt like it helped people so much. And then like I felt like that was just God talking to me, like this is an avenue. This is an avenue for you to get up like, you know, every now and then I'll make my car raps like a prayer, you know what I mean? But just because you said that, man, like I'm about to drop another one soon, man. Just because you said that.
There we go. Yeah, I'll be looking out for him, bro. I'm like, God damn, when's the next one coming? Let's go. Shit's fire, bro. But go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. Go ahead.
Okay. So another thing is, like, I've noticed within the music, man, is there's a lot of religious references. You know, like you even say, what was it? Grandma asking when the last time I went to church, it better not have been Easter, or the right, the Kirk Franklin, and this is gospel and stuff like that. Like, do you ever have like that inner battle of like trying to, you know, I need to be in church and I need to be more religious, or, you know, trying to fight off the wings from the strip club? You know what I'm saying? Like, does that ever interfere in your life?
No. Sometimes I feel like I could be closer to God, and like that's a constant journey. But like as far as feeling like I need to be in church more, like a physical church, not necessarily. Like I grew up in church. Like I know what church is all about. Like I know fellowship is awesome, you know. Mm-hmm. But I still feel like, you know, I don't necessarily have to attend church to get church, because you can get church from anywhere. So yeah. So, you know, yeah, I mean, you know, and like church is good. Like whenever I go back home, I like to go to church and see some of the people I grew up with and stuff like that. But, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel that? Do you feel like gospel music has influence? Because it sounds like you can hear some of it in your music.
Major influence. So to be honest, my favorite part of church, like what I said in that song, I come for devotion and pray for the sermon and leave before the sermon. Like devotion is really like the song part of music, and like gospel music is what really gets to me and what speaks to me. And that's why I love merging it into my beats. You know what I mean? Like I love a good gospel sample. And so, you know, like a whole lot of people have, you know, asked me about doing gospel records like since a long time ago. So, you know, I've never really just wanted to even just be a gospel artist or box myself into being one type of artist. But there's definitely a lot of gospel influence in my music for sure.
Yeah, definitely hear it, man. Like, that soul.
If like somebody was like, yo, there's only one type of music you can listen to for the rest of your life, it would hands down just be gospel music. And it wouldn't even be new gospel music. It would be like 90s gospel music. You know?
Back when the records were big.
Exactly.
yeah, that's real. One of my favorite songs is Better Than Blessed. Like that's one of my favorite songs of all time. If you ain't ever heard it, go search it up, man. It's a classic. But one thing that you know, the you know, gospel and all this stuff, and you've been pushing as an artist, at first, you know, indie, creating a name for yourself, getting around, and you finally got to where a lot of rappers dream of getting into that position of signing a deal and hoping to be able to say, I'm an artist now and this is what I do full time. Is it everything that you thought it would be, or what's some stuff that after signing that you were like I never expected this?
So I mean, you know, it's ups and downs in it. Like it's ups and downs in staying independent. There's ups and downs in signing to a label. I luckily have had some like experience with it, because like I said, whenever me and my manager Chris Hunter first came to Atlanta, we had a situation with Mr. Collie Park. where he was helping us out. He was helping us shoot some videos, and we put out like 2 or 3 projects with him. Back in like 2010, like just really trying to figure it out, and so fast forward to being able to like working with Tip in like 2017. That like we already had some experience kind of dealing with it. So it was dope. And Tip is a legend. Like we always said, like a whole lot of the greatest artists that I like to compare myself to, like even now, all the way from the Kanye's to even if you're gonna even say the Drakes, or all the way to the Big Sean's of the world, they all had like someone that kind of brought them to the table. If you're talking about Drake, Wayne brought him to the table. If you're talking about Kanye, Jay brought him to the table. If you're talking about J. Cole, Jay brought him to the table. Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre brought him to the table. So like we always said, like I'm the type of artist coming from the South. What better artist than Tip to kind of be the one to present me to the table. So like whenever he heard the music, he loved it, and he wanted to bring me in, it was like it made perfect sense for us to work with Tip, because he's like a real person that we can always talk to, and it just made perfect sense. And we was able to go on tour, and like that really helped me build like a solid fan base around the country, because we did like a 36 city tour, and that kind of helped me build up to a point where I could kind of move on my own, really, So yeah, and like I have a hell of a story, man, like all the way through, because even between College Park and Tip, a whole lot of things happened. So
so then you really didn't mean that line where you said Jermaine Dupri or T.I.P. You didn't need him for your cosign, your Thug Thizzle.
Man, and what's crazy, I did that song before I even met Tip, and so
oh wow.
And it's crazy. I was doing Jermaine Dupri, T.I.P. or B.O.B. And it's crazy because then I had a song with Tip and B.O.B. on his album within the first months of meeting him. So it was crazy. But whenever I remember when I first played him the video for that song, before that line came up, I was like, hold on, man, like it's the line I got. He's like, man, I already heard it. We ain't sensitive over here.
That's dope.
That's good.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely could have taken it as a diss. You know what I'm saying? It's more like, yo, stand on my own. Yeah. You should respect that.
Like he was like, nah, you lucky it's a fire song, because if it was a whack song,
I might have to stomp you out, son.
I was just in that space of like, man, I knew where I was going regardless. Like, I don't need none of these major artists, really. Like, I was mad, really. I was just a bad rapper at the
time. A bad rapper.
Be like that,
huh? So has that been, I mean, is it more of a personal choice, and or is it more of a label reasoning for the slowdown on the release of the music this past year? Or is that something you can't speak on? He gave us a smirk like, oh.
Man, man, I really can't even speak on it, but I will say that the music is definitely coming this year. Like, something's coming this year, so definitely. And the year is almost over, so
it's coming soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll definitely take that, man, because I mean, I think you had it buzzing, man, with the "We Love to See It" challenge. Like, I was sitting there like, okay, it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was.
You know what, man? Like, I feel bad too, man, because I kind of dropped the ball on that. I was in a weird space when I did that, and I really thought that the album was about to come out. I did still pick two people, and I'm still gonna drop the song. But will that song be on the album? I'm not so sure anymore. And the reason why is because when I put that song out and I put it on YouTube and I made it available for people to make their own copies, people took it, and so many people have been like uploading it to their Spotify's, and I'm having to, have people reach out to people and tell them like, yo, stop selling this song. Like, it was for you to not to like put on iTunes and start selling it. So it just like became like a thing. Like, well, not doing that again. But,
right? Like, damn. But, try to do something dope, and motherfuckers just try to run with and turn it to something else, man.
Yeah, just want to lie. Like I did something the other day, man, and the last thing that I put on my Instagram, it was I just reshared the old video that I shot from the We Love to See It, and I posted it as a reel, and like on like TikTok and like reels of like the like audio, it'll tell you where the original audio came from. And when I posted my own song, it's like, this is somebody else. It's like West B's audio for We Love to See It.
No.
Like as soon as I post my song, it's tagging on someone else's. Like this is this is original content. Someone else's, So it's just like that song is.
Damn. Yeah. Well, that's a learning lesson right there, Bobby.
Yeah, that's a learning lesson. The thing about the L is it's never a loss. It's always a lesson as long as you keep on moving and stop stressing. I just added that extra to the end. That's bars, but but you know what I'm saying? You a smart guy. You doing your thing. You negotiating deals. You in the room with TIP, the king of the South. I mean, you doing your thing. And last round you did pretty good. You got like 3 out of 4 right. That's a good job. That's a good job there. But we got another round for you. To see if you still can keep your hip hop card and see if you're smarter than your average rapper on a pint of lean, smoking a blunt of loud. So, without further ado, if you've seen the show before, you know what time it is. If you haven't, well,
that's right. It's time for Street Smarts Trivia Game with your host, DJ Bobby Hustle and that Vato Capo. Guaranteed to get your plug.
All right. So, we're black for round 2.
And brown.
All right. So, you did good last time. You got 3 out of 4. It's about a 90. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see what you got on this one. Okay. You're loosening up.
He coming out swinging, Doug. He coming out swinging.
Work the mental muscles. All right. We're going to start out with some hip-hop history. Here we go. The song Me, Myself, and I was released by who in 1989? Was it A, The Beastie Boys, B, De La Soul, or C, A Tribe Called Quest?
Man, my hip hop history sucks. I'm gonna say C, A Tribe Called Quest.
Is that your final answer?
No, because they might not have been that. They was in the 90s, wasn't they? It might have been De La Soul. Oh, fuck.
Go with your gut, man. What you think?
I'm going to go De La Soul, B.
Final answer?
No, but yeah.
It was De La Soul!
Let's go!
Hey, okay. He used your noodle on that one. He dug deep in the archives for that one.
Yeah, right.
All right. Okay. Capo, this is your favorite category.
Man, who said that shit?
This is called Who Said That Shit. We're going to read your song lyric. All you got to do is tell us who said that shit. Here we go. Street nigga, but my gear be tailored every day, and then shorty might rock gators. Millionaire plus, I got acres. Yeah, no more nosy ass neighbors. Big ups to all my haters. Who said that shit? Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer. Come on, man.
It was Shawty Low.
R.I.P. to Shawty Low.
R.I.P. to the GOAT. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, that song actually samples a song called "Children of the Sun" by Mandrill. Y'all need to check that out, man. That's the original sample. That shit Shit's crazy, dog. Yeah, it's more like 60s.
Man. So we got another one for you. This is Hood Classic. We all grew up watching Hood Classics. We're gonna play your movie. All you gotta do, play your movie clip. All you gotta do is tell us what movie it is. Here we go.
Now this is what you call a hood classic.
Hell no! I didn't know you had dreads. And what is that?
Brother just got extensions put in today. They tight, huh?
Where? Between your eyes? What the hell is that?
It's the mark of Buddha.
It's the skin mark of Buddha. Looks like he took a dump in the middle of your face. I don't think this is gonna work out.
Hold on now.
Oh, he knows it. He knows it. He knows it.
Skin mark of Buddha. Hold on, play it one more time. Play it one more time.
All right, I'm gonna play it one more time for you.
Man, I know this movie. Oh my God, man, I know this movie, man. I'm gonna be so mad, man. But
Yeah, you gotta be mad at yourself.
You've seen it 100 million times.
100 million times. I know this movie, man. A Skin Mark of Buddha. Yeah, because it was like right. Yeah, it was right in this. Hold on, man. Dang it, man. I'm not gonna be able to think of it. I don't know how much time we got.
Clock running out.
You throwing in the towel? You gonna throw a guess out there? Come on, what's on the tip of your tongue? Pause.
Man, I know this movie because I've literally heard that a million times. God dang, what is? Man, is that's Chris Rock, ain't it? I can't tell. Man, I don't know it. I do.
It was how high?
I didn't know you had dreads. And what is that?
Brother just got extensions.
Call me in the morning.
Tight, huh?
Where? Between your eyes?
Okay.
What the hell is that?
It's the mark of Buddha.
It's the skin mark of Buddha. Looks like he took a dump in the middle of your face.
But you still okay because I wouldn't have never remembered that. I wouldn't have.
You was probably how high. I don't know what you do each time, but we got one more for you right here. So this is.
Excuse me, I'm gonna need to see some identification.
ID check. We're gonna read your government name. All you got to do is tell us who it is. Here we go. My government name is Premro Vanzarelli Smith. Is my A call, B juvenile, or C Project Pat?
I don't have no clue.
He's a deep thought too.
Deep
He's
thought.
like, good thing it's multiple
Yeah,
choice.
just pick one. You got a 33.3% chance of being right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say 8 Ball.
Is that your final answer?
Because I'm just deducing Project Pat name might have something to do with his name being Patrick or something. Juvenile, I feel like I would have heard that before if his name was Primrose or whatever.
Vanzilier.
But I don't know. 8 Ball.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It was 8 Ball! Hey! That guy is smart. He knows how to use his noodle, man. Okay, I see you. You came back. Hey.
That's it, man. Yo, he over here winning, Bobby.
Yeah.
He getting it.
He's a winner. He's a winner. Shouts out to the guy.
That's it. Yo, so hey, Translee, we were talking about you being signed, going from indie to a major label, working with Tip and all this stuff. But you're on you're over here building your own brand, man. Like you're doing it. Oh, I mean, a whole line of clothing, the inner piece, outer glow. I don't know if y'all can see it. I got mine on right now.
Yeah, man.
I'm a full supporter.
Shouts out to support.
Gotta support, bro. So, but yeah, man, how did this whole thing come about, man? How did you even get into the line of the streetwear and the whole fashion line, man? Like,
man, so first of all, man, like I've tried merch before, man, and like not really been successful because it didn't have a purpose. And earlier this year, whenever the whole concept even came about, I was sitting in my girl's room and just wrote it on a piece of paper. And I don't know if like people know, but it's literally my handwriting. That's the words I wrote on a piece of paper, took a picture of it, and then had it digitized, and then, man, we just been kind of going from there. It's definitely a longer story than that, but just been kind of going from there. But it's been special because, you know, I really want to take it beyond clothes, and like it's really just like the start has really just been me and my Chelsea. And we like have conversations about where we want to take it all the time, but we know we want to take it beyond clothes to the point where it can be, you know, something that's like a mantra for like people's everyday life to not look for happiness and peace anywhere but then first. You know what I mean? Like don't try to find it in more money or more clothes or more jewelry, cars, just any, you know, all the things that we like happiness in. Not gonna find it. You get happiness within, then you'll have the outer glow that you're really looking for. Then you'll attract everything that you want anyway. So that's what we believe in. That's what we want the brand to like really push for and mean. It's just clothing is a great avenue for it because people wear it and they walk around with it, and it's like almost like a conversation starter, really. So you know, that's what we're pushing for, and that's where we at with it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, super dope, man. And it's a positive message too, man. Like, I'll be honest with you, when I read it, it kind of makes me feel good, bro. It's like, yeah, like it makes you smile regardless. You know what I'm saying? And there you go. Yeah, but you've had like a tremendous amount of support, man. You've had so many people come out and start rocking this, man. Like just showing you so much love. Like, who were some of the people that like? It was like, holy shit! I can't believe they got this, man. Like they're rocking the merch.
Man, even outside of all of the like celebrities and like people that are big, man, just all of the genuine support just from everyday people that like aren't necessarily in the spotlight. You know, like that's meant the most to me, and Chelsea too. Like it's meant to the most to us because that's what really makes it go. Whenever you have everyday people that are taking it, wearing it, and like really pushing it, like and like giving it that like word of mouth. But some of the people that definitely have surprised me, Anthony Davis wore it a couple of weeks ago. Just a whole lot of people. DC Young Fly, Desi Banks, all supported. People like David Banner, of course. Tip has worn it in a lot of just classic pictures and videos. Like I don't know if he would be meaning to do it, but he be having it on, and people always catch him in dope moments. So
that's dope.
Yeah, man. That's dope as fuck, man.
I'm really at a loss right now for a lot of people that have worn it that I've been shocked by. Royce the 5'9" popped up with it. And I think that was, man, shout out my guy New Face. Y'all know New Face?
Yeah, shout out to New Face, man, legend.
That's my guy, man. I really think that Royce the 5'9" saw it on New Face's page and he like ordered a shirt. I don't even know how he got it, but he popped up with it on. So
it's dope as fuck.
It's in rotation.
One of the artists that I really look up to and respect. Lou Will is definitely a constant supporter. He wears it to the games too. So the Hawks will post him coming down the hallway and stuff. So it always gets that love. So, you know, it's like a blessing just to see that. And it's crazy because I'm the person that struggle with inner peace. And so this brand is helping me. And one thing that my girl always says, she like, man, it's crazy that you have the person that struggles with inner peace has a brand about inner peace. You know, it's how it works, you know. But yeah, so it's good. Yeah, it's good to see people wearing it and yeah.
Yeah, man, that's dope, man. Shouts out to support.
Support out the inner peace. Go get some of that merch, man. I mean, you guys got bucket hats, hoodies. I see what you got the windbreakers.
Man, so I'm trying to get LeBron in it, man. So like just know I'm really working on that. Like, of course, AD wore it, but still getting LeBron to wear it, that's still two different things. So it's like you know, I'm really trying to get that, and I want to get it to Curry because I definitely want to eventually get it to where we can merge, do something with the NBA. You know, like maybe do like even like something with the like I'm here in Atlanta, do something with the Hawks, where we give away shirts for a night or something. You know,
Yeah.
We gotta get it. You know what I mean?
Connect them dots, man. That's all you gotta do, man.
Real shit. Real shit. He's like, we gotta make something happen, dog. Let's go. Man. But yo, that's beautiful, man. Like, and you started this business with your girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super dope, man. One question, man. I seen that you posted something, and at the end of it, it said it was a bunch of different things, realistic relationships, with fundamentals or something like that. And at the end of it, it was something where it said the greatest lesson I've learned in a relationship is. And you didn't answer it, so I wanted to see what is your answer to that.
Man, I would definitely say that communication is the biggest thing. Like in especially like from like relationships like communicating. Don't let things like fester in your brain and then like you explode later. Like you gotta like talk it out every day, constantly, for to create that space, man. Because I think that's what fucks up so many relationships is like lack of communication. So you be on one page, she be on the other. Right. Just goes how it goes.
Real shit. Yeah. That's the truth, man.
Communication runs the nation, you know, and so that's like the number one. And then the number two thing for me, in my experience, is you actually have to. If you didn't have sex with them, would you still hang out with this person? Like, there's too many people.
Right. Real shit. You gotta you gotta be able to connect on a higher level than just
like you like really have to like enjoy the interaction. Like you have to reduce the friction in the everyday interaction. Like that's what wear it down too. If the interaction becomes unenjoyable, it's just gonna cause a rift. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta figure out where y'all work and don't work, and just work on that. You know, if you want it to work. You know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. So man, Bobby, I know you ready to get into the next one, but it's what I want to. I know we're getting short on time here, man. But you had a super dope project, Freedom Summer. That I mean, man, like I heard you mention that you felt it was a little slept on, and you've been hinting on Instagram about this album. I mean, I know you can't give us a time frame or anything like that, but is there anything that you can give us for all the Translee fans that'll be watching? Is there a little gem that you can give us about the album? No. that answered the question. We don't gotta put you on the spot, man.
It's tough, man, because I'm ready to drop the music too. You know what I mean? So I mean, but we're really in the process of just final touches. Like I had a little I had to put together my own little miniature choir the other day because I just needed this certain sound for the song. So we just been cooking, man. Like I ain't been super rushing it because when it's out, man. Like I don't know, man. I'm real weird about it. And then now it's like all this pressure. You gotta be good.
right. So okay. The question is like, maybe you can't answer that. So, what compared to Freedom Summer? What's the difference? Maybe can we get something like that? Like,
I don't even know, man. Do y'all live in Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm here in Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. I'm in Nashville.
Okay. Cause I was say, man, I get down there and been pulled up on y'all and played y'all the shit before.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. We'll make a time.
Oh yeah, we'll do it exclusive.
Atlanta, right down the street, bro.
Well, yeah, we ain't gonna put you on the spot with that too much more.
Yeah, we don't want to put you on the spot, man. We just wanted to ask.
I will say this. I got a couple projects done, and like the collection of songs that I would consider my album is more so like healing. Like a lot of those songs I did during the pandemic, so they just have specific purposes that I'm just like, okay, this is the topic I'm going at. This is what I'm speaking on. Hopefully, if somebody's in this situation, damn, they'll feel good. If somebody's in this situation, or if you're this person, it'll make you feel good. Or if you're feeling like this, you know what I mean? Like, we just kind of went at certain things, and it's kind of very vivid. Like, Andre 3000, one of my favorite artists, he makes shit so vivid, man. Like, I strive to be that vivid. Like, like, he's the right way he wants you to be. He gonna explain the birds chirping, the floor is brown, the wall is white. He gonna explain it all. So, like, I strive to be more in that space. So yeah, and then like I just got a bunch of like other songs that's just vibes, man, where we just had fun with. So yeah,
okay, all right,
cool, man. Well, we're ready. We're ready, bro. We don't want to put too much pressure on you.
Yeah, like,
I don't know, man, because we got just a little bit more pressure, man. Like, you did good on the trivia, you know what I'm saying? You a smart guy, so ain't no sliding nothing past you. You figured that out. So we ain't gonna make it that easy for you. Trivia was easy. We got one more thing before you get out of here. We gonna put you in the hot seat. You know what I'm saying? So Here we go.
Ooh, that's gotta burn.
You know you done fucked up, right? You know you fucked up. 10:45.
you know I'm like
So this is the hot seat. What this is just a mental exercise. I'm going to give you two options. Pick one or the other. Don't say both. Don't say neither. Just don't even think about it. Whichever's the first one that comes to your mind. Are you ready?
All right.
So it's real simple. Just pick one or the other. Here we go. Henny or Ciroc?
Henny.
No Limit or Cash Money?
Cash Money.
Indica or Sativa?
Sativa.
Catfish or sushi?
Sushi.
$6 $50 bills or $55 bills?
$650.
50,000 up front or 50% on the back end?
Depends on what it is.
50% up front or 50,000 on the back end?
50. Hold on.
50,000 up front or 50% on the back end?
50% on the back end.
$1 million in cash or $1 million in Bitcoin?
$1 million in Bitcoin.
You gonna cash out or reinvest?
Reinvest. Bitcoin going up. Sure.
Hey, kicking the nuts or poking the eye?
Ooh, poking the eye.
Last one. Would you rather live a long, boring life or a short, eventful one?
Oh my God, that is long, boring.
Hey! That's all good. That's all good. That says a lot about you, though. That says a lot about you, though, man.
Yeah, real shit.
Woo,
real
the
shit.
pressure's off.
Well, Translee, man, hey, you made it through. You. I mean, dog, almost 100% through the Street Smarts trivia. You didn't get burned up in the hot seat. You know, you gave us some exclusives. You dropped some gems. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to come rock with us on AudioMeds, man. And not only that, man, like we appreciate what you do in your craft as an artist, how serious you take it, and how you strive to keep taking it to the next level. That's what hip hop needs right now, man. There's so many people that are just doing it for fun and not really taking the craft serious. So we applaud you for that, my man. Long as you keep doing so shit, we're gonna keep it going.
Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate that, man. And y'all are definitely pushing the line, man. Like y'all didn't just put something together and just start asking questions, man. Y'all really thought this thing through, man. Y'all got the all the visuals and everything. Fire.
We appreciate it, man. You know,
Man,
work in progress, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, just like you take it serious, we take it serious, man. That's what it is, bro. So once again, man, thank you, man. Until next time, keep pushing, bro.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yo, man.
Bobby, that was so
dope, man. Authentic, man. Authentic. Translee is very authentic and an open person, man, and he definitely deserves all the success that he's gotten, the success that's coming to him, man. Definitely.
Yeah, man. I mean, not only that, dog. Like, we gotta give him his flowers while he's here. Dude is definitely pushing. Like I said, one, he's extremely humble, man. So that's, I mean, dog. Like, you gotta take that. That's gotta be worth something. You know what I'm saying? And taking the craft so serious and coming on here and rocking with us, man. So, Bobby, but you already know, man. A week till the next episode is too long. People always hit us up, so we gotta hit them with the weekly prescription. And this week's prescription, I'm not even gonna give them a quote. I'm not gonna leave them with anything like that. I'm just gonna tell them to go push play on Freedom Summer. It's one of the best albums. Take a second to digest it. Listen to it from start to finish, whether you're in the whip, in the studio, in the crib, on a jog, doing some push-ups, whatever, man. Just take a second. Go rock out to Freedom Summer by Translee. You will thank us later, my man.
Absolutely. So put that Freedom Summer on, put that in the background, get your vibe on, and while you still surfing through those internet streets, make sure you stop by the block, youtube.com/AudioMeds podcast. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell, tap all the buttons, click them all, leave us a comment, tell us if you love us, you hate us, we'll talk to you anyway. You might even win some free merch. We on all the social networks, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Vimeo, everything. We on everything. AudioMeds podcast. Check us out. We love you to love us. Capo, who we got next week?
AudioMeds is more than just a podcast. It's the home for everything hip-hop. From live interviews to Street Smarts trivia and a ton of laughs with your host, DJ Bobby Hustle and that Vato Capo.
You feeling down and need a fix? Time for AudioMeds. Wanna laugh or learn the biz? It's the AudioMeds. Don't the host on that shit. It's the AudioMeds. Turn it up, you know it's love on the AudioMeds.
AudioMeds, they're good for yous.